already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give two. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give two. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Living
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On play action, now Carr. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Ready. Go.
They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Thomas has it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Carr now on 1st down. Complete to Olave on the out route. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Here's 2nd and 7.
6-18.
Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a man picked up after 2 years in Detroit. It's Jamal Williams. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Carr now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Richardson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Richardson looking to throw this. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Colt defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think plays like that will give them some confidence. Something sorely needed going against this unit.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Carr. Caught, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 5. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Quick throw, it's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, it's Moss again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Let's go!
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Colts sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Richardson off the play fake. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now.
2nd and 7.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. We're good. 29. 29.
Throwing now is Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The pass caught by Olave. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Carr going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
3rd down, here's a run by Moss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18, cut 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
They run straight ahead with Snell. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, it's Snell again. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of line behind it. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Richardson. They'll run the screen with Moss. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll swing this out to Moss. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Moss on the give up the middle. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. In motion right, that's Hamler. They'll get it forward to him on a touch pass. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Check.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go now.
Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal.
Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. He tried to keep it himself but can't stretch his way in. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Richardson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got this one complete to McKenzie. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
70.
Now Richardson. Checks that one down, complete to Moss. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Richardson to the air on first down. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he is tackled inside the... to the 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Richardson looking to throw this. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a second and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. This pass caught by Hamler. Touchdown, Colts! K.J. Hamler, 36 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Again, it's Carr. It's caught. Smith takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 6. to throw his car. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints have moved out in front.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Isaiah Foskey in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Plays like that are why so many are excited to see what Foskey can grow into in his first few seasons. Oozes athleticism with a ton of potential, and Notre Dame certainly knows how to produce successful pass rushers.
Throwing on second and long. Richardson. And this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
79 Broncos.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He's to the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Snell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They're going to run again with Snell. Bust through the tackle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
19 Lions.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. Skirts by him at the 35. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
2nd and a couple. On the handoff, it's Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
18, pioneers.
Richardson on 3rd and short. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamlin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
On the double.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays.
Williams loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Pushes past him, and they can't bring him down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Brendan, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out right at the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready?
Here now, 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Moss. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Richardson off the play fake. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Ready.
They'll run with, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Richardson on the draw, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints 17-yard line.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Touchdown! Jelani Woods from 13 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Trying the left side with Camaro. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, it's Moss again. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. This is 1st and 10.
Warriors 70.
Here's Richardson. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Hurt.
Richardson to throw it. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Come on.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of
of bounds right there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now first and goal. Now Richardson.
On the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Let's go now.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready up.
Now Richardson. He's got Hamler, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here comes second down. One last shot for Richardson.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were